today we're going to be talking about the latest trailer released for Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. We also get a new look at a new Black Panther, so I'm going to talk later in this video a little bit more about that appearance and obviously who will be inside the suit. Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my sub goal by hitting that red subscribe button. Click that bell button to get notified every time I upload a video. Now let's get on to today's topic. I just want to start off with talking about Namor because Namor is a very original mutant that we've never seen adapted from the comic books into the main screen. And it's going to be so fascinating to see how Marvel Studios delivers in this character with Tenoch Huerta playing as Namor. In the very beginning, he's talking about how broken people make for very good rulers. He's of course talking about not just himself possibly, but of course of the previous ruler of Wakanda. Now, I'm not sure what kind of storylines they're going to set in place to write off Chadwick Boseman's character's death. The death of T'Challa will be a main driver of this entire plot line all the way to the ending sequence. The parallels between Namor and Black Panther are very apparent. Both are very excluded from the rest of the world with a good set of technology or resources and also afraid of being exposed out in the real world. Only difference is that Namor, in fact, takes a more antagonizing role in trying to protect his people of Talocan. The main line of defense for Wakanda will be the women, and most likely the women that were previously seen as protectors of the Black Panther. The Dora Milaje leader, Okoye, played by Denari Gowari, and Nakia, played by Lupita Nyong'o, as well as the mother and sister Queen Ramonda, played by Angela Bassett, and Shuri, played by Letitia Wright. All these characters are going to be a huge factor. I think all of them are going to offer a very specific viewpoint on the character of T'Challa, kind of bringing closure towards his character. Ryan Coogler's talked about in interviews past how the movie will dive into a lot of different themes and different things. He says the film deals with a lot of things, but one of them is foils. People who exist in contrast, but there's a thread of similarity. We got a lot of good looks as Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Lots of explosion, lots of building. We even see the old HUD that Tony Stark had in the first couple of Iron Man movies as well. We also see Queen Ramonda coming face to face with Namor himself. I think there's going to be a strong tension between the two characters, but I think also some sort of relation because for the longest time, the people of Wakanda didn't want to go public in front of the rest of the world. So there's going to be some sort of similarities between both factions there. This Black Panther is a little different than the Black Panther that we've seen in previous iterations. Obviously, Chadwick Boseman was larger frame, so this suit's a little bit smaller, a little more feminine. So I actually believe that Shuri will be in the suit, not just because of the suit itself, but because earlier in the trailer, we saw that she was at the funeral for her brother. She had this face paint over her forehead, and I think it matches very similar to the same dots that we see and the accents that we've seen featured in that new Black Panther suit. And of course, Shuri is very well capable of making her own suit. So the overall threat will be coming from Namor, but I think that Namor will not be the main bad guy of this movie. If you've seen him in recent interviews, he even goes up front and tells people that, you know what? No, that's not going to be Namor. He's not the villain. In the movie, Namor will be the ruler of the kingdom of Talocan. M'Baku actually references Namor not as a king, not as a ruler, but as basically a god. The god he's going to be reflecting is that of Talocan, the feathered serpent. This feathered serpent god aspect is based on real life because of the Mesoamerican religions found in that part of the world. We see so many in the architecture. We see so much in the wall designing in the temples. If you've gone to that part of the world, you very much can see a lot of that inspiration. And we're tying gods into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just like we did in Moon Knight. While he might be described as a god to the people, he's actually a mutant with different powers and abilities that, has been given to him by the X gene. I think he's going to be fending off a lot of doubters and a lot of people that say you're not really a person that's one of us either. So you got to prove yourself by attacking Wakanda. But what kind of conflict will lead into him and Wakanda going at it? I think, like I said earlier, he's going to be pushed by a couple of generals. I think he's going to be playing the strongman role. At the end of the movie, he's going to come to some sort of understanding and realize, well, I really don't want to burn down this whole kingdom. I think Ryan Coogler has a good handle on the story, and I can't wait to see how he'll explain Namor kind of making not a turn towards the good side, but a turn away from being a full antagonist towards the people of Wakanda and maybe even the people of the surface world. It's appropriate that Black Panther 2 has that long runtime because it wraps up so many things, not just Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa character in the MCU, but the storylines from the previous movie as well as the ramifications of Endgame because, again, we're still dealing with that 5-year blip. You know, you don't just disappear 5 years and everything come back and everything go back to normal. There's going to be real long-term ramifications. I think this opens a spot up for Doctor Doom to not like show up on our screen fully in costume, sort of just having small Easter eggs dropped in that movie, giving us further clues onto where the MCU will be going in the future as far as the big bad goes. Because right now the big bad is Kang. That will be the focus moving forward, and Marvel Studios should in fact focus entirely on building up Kang right now. But you can also tease a little Doctor Doom here and there, so I can't wait to see if this movie does any of that. Maybe I'm hyping myself up a little bit too much on that part, but let me know what you guys think about this movie. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer for Wakanda Forever. I think that the music, the atmosphere, the vibes, I think it's going to be one of the biggest movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe up to this point. I mean, Riri Williams is going to get a good spotlight in this, and moving forward, I think she's going to play a key role into whatever conflict happens on Earth, and possibly going into Armor Wars. And I can't wait to see what they do in that, because that's going to be transformed into a movie rather than a TV show. I think that was the right choice by the Marvel Studios, by the way. But go ahead and comment and tell me what you guys think of this trailer. Let me know what you guys think of Namor not being the actual bad guy of the movie. I mean, we're in a whole different era for Marvel Studios, and I'm very much looking forward to see what they do next. So comment below and let me know what you guys thought about the trailer. I very much appreciate it. Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen right now. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.